Rishi? No, leave it here, leave it. Because you have to come now and...
Yes, sir. All right.
Houlass.
Anybody want to talk to him?
Ada saya beri kaca ni tu stay ni. Ada dah.
Okay, within 5 minutes already. Oh, no, I'm leave the phone on so I could talk to you. Oh, no.
Sit. Yeah. Take your time.
Take your time.
Sit the time and so try something to come back.
Ready? Oh, the Mariam on foot first, right?
Hare
Untuk satu lagi, untuk.
Sorry deh, ini ya tak maksud.
Vashans Om Shannoravishtavanduram Hasyaprakshalam Sri Vishnave Siptivata Keshavaya Swa Madhavaya Swa Radhavaya Swa Amrita Pidhanamasi Swa Satyam Shashri Mahishishetam Swa. Index finger. Om Kushisto Deva Kushmale Janadanam. Index finger, right hand. Go ahead. Om Brahma Niramata Shutrakam Vishnu Patim Namaham Chandanam Pratigretam Gandhadyam Sumanoharam Vashan Hasta Prakshalanam Sri Vishnave Namaham Sri Keshavaya Madhavaya Radhavaya Swa Amrita Pidhanamasi Swa Satyam Shashri Mahishishetam Koshisto Devo Kosh. Go ahead. Vashan Shannoravisht Vashan son. Right, sip the water in your right palm 3 times. Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Very good. Keshavaya Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, Radhavaya Swaha, Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha, Vishnave Namah. Very good. Sip the water now 3 times. Keshavaya Namah. Good child. Keshavaya Swaha, Madhavaya. Sip again. Very good. Radhavaya Vashan now. Hasta. Very good. Well done. Put on ring for them. Sun by the head, right? You make a sun curve for here?
Yeah.
Very good. I see the word.
Right, you got it?
Put a flower in the front, a flower. Put in the water. Yeah. Bole Vrindavan Bilal ki jai. Kindly stand and bow your head in prayer. Not big enough, I don't know. As you submit to Bhagwan Shri Krishna, ask the Lord if knowingly or unknowingly there was any shortcomings done to please forgive. And to allow the soul to begin the journey to the hereafter as you pray. Put this flat on the ground for a minute. Yeah. Hari Om Sri Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvo Vastangatu Piva Yasmari Pundari Kaksha Sabhyantara Suji Shri Om Anadino Danadeva Shankachakra Gadadara Akshare Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Pradho Bhava Sri Vishnu Sweta Kalp Mahabhagvat Puran Jambudvai Pratham Desh Kalijug Shri Narayanam Sri Iti Shukravar Kartik Iti Shri Narayanam Shri Lewis Road? Lewis Road?
Yeah.
Lewis Road, New Grand, Trinidad, West Indies, Jadmar Naam, take your name. Jadmar Naam Iti Shri Preet Naam. What was your father name? Rooplal Preet Naam Shri Sankalp Karik Shri Mikaro Bhavando Shri Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ram Naam Satya. Please sit quietly. Off it at the feet there and bow to it. Remain there, son. Remain. Nicely, very good. Come back this way now. Touch hands on the shoulder. Take water like this and you sprinkle 5 times around the body. Go ahead. Om Amuk Growth Amuk Pretasya Pretnam Ruplaliti Shri Amuk Growthasya Amuk Pretasya Uparatishtam Shri Rooplal Pretnam Uparatishtam Tulsi. Ito nato karna Swami Jab pran tan on lip se nikali Govinda naam of a drop of water Govinda naam मलेकर चंदन जब प्राण तन, on the forehead, both A on the body truth and both hands. इतना तो करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले, गोविंद नाम लेकर जब प्राण तन से निकले, जब प्राण कंतयावे कोई रोग ना सतावे, कोई रोग ना सतावे। नेक्स्ट, इतना तो करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले, श्री गंगा जी कतत हो यमुना की तुलसी दल हो, वो इतना तो करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले, जब प्राण तन से निकले। ओम श्री अमुक ग्रोतस्य अमुक्य प्रेतस्य श्री रूपलाल प्रेत नाम ऊपर तिष्ठतम श्री अनादिनो धनादेवा शंख चक्रा गदाधर अक्षरे पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेतः मोक्षः प्रभुभव। श्री हरे राम एवरीवन, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। बोलो, आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। Walk around, we've been it 5 times, right? भक्त रहे हम राह दिकारे, तशन निशोला भगवन राह दिकारे, भक्त रहे हम राह दिकारे, भगवन राह दिका दे, कदम करम पर किरण बिचारे, भगवन किरण बिचारे, इन यकीन को प्रभु करारे, ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। हम तो है संतान तिहारे, प्रभु संतान तिहारे, हम तो है संतान तिहारे, प्रभु संतान तिहारे, तेरी दया पर हम अधिकारे, प्रभु है हम अधिकारे, दुनिया होवे गोनबा सुखी हमारी, ऐसा दे वरदान, ऐसा दे वरदान। प्लीज हैव योर सीट। अंधेरे में हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। राम नाम। Those who like to perform arati and offer flowers could do so very oddly. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। सब मिलेंगे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। Would love everyone. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। और कोई न खे वनहारा हो, फिर तो ही बेड़ा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। सब बोलेंगे। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तो चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तो चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा, पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, प्रभु जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। हरे कोई ना ले जय धनबान से घटरिया, कोई नाल जय धन बांध से घटरिया। बांध से गठरिया राम, बांध से गठरिया। बांध से गठरिया राम, बांध से गठरिया। कोई नाल जय धन बांध से गठरिया। जपया मरा जपलंगा पर बैठे, जपया मरा जपलंगा पर बैठे। उठल दे दोनों नैन उतरिया, कोई नाल जय डन बांध से गटरिया। बांध से गटरिया राम, बांध से गटरिया। बांध से गटरिया राम, बांध से गटरिया। कोई नाल जय डन बांध से गटरिया। मारे सोता प्राण लुटाए, मारे सोता प्राण लुटाए। प्राण लुटाए क्रोतरिया कोटरिया, प्राण लुटाए कोतरिया कोतरिया। बोलो कोई नाले जय धन बांध से गटरिया। बांध से गटरिया राम, बांध से गटरिया। बांध से गठरिया राम, बांध से गटरिया। कोई नाल जय धन बांध से गटरिया। चाह पर मेरे कथा उठारे, चाह पर मेरे कथा उठारे, पूख दिए जैसे बन के लकड़िया, पूख दिए जैसे बन के लकड़िया, कोई नाल जय डन बाण से गठरी। एनीवन एल्स? कहत कबीर सुनो भय साधु, कहत कबीर सुनो भय साधु, उठल रे दोनों नैन उतरिया, कोई नाल जय डन बांध से गठरिया, कहत कबीर सुनो भय साधु, कहत कबीर सुनो भय साधु, उठल रे दोनों नैन उतरिया, कोई नल जय धन बांड से गठरिया, कहत कबीर सुनो भय साधु, छूटी जाए सब महल उठरिया, कोई नल जय धन बांड से गठरिया, बांध से गठरिया राम बांड से गठरिया, बांड से गठरिया राम बांड से गठरिया, कोई नाल जय धन बांध से गठरिया। कम ऑन बॉयज, वो कोई नाल जय धन बांध से गठरिया। संकल्प पिंड, bring on. A sankalp means a declaration on this day, in this month, in this year, in this home, in this village, holy whole tree, that you are taking the vow to continue to perform these rites until the year have come to an end. It is your duty as a putra, which means son. Put means one who will take the soul out of Nara. Putra means the divine son. That is why you are born as sons, to perform the final rites today. That's really right. A son carries the name, but he has duty also to lift the father coffin to the shoulder and ask Bhagwan today, my father have committed any wrong. I as a son standing today will take the pledge to help him to cross this very journey. So we make the pledge of vow, that is called a declaration. Om Sri Vishnu Sveta Kalma Bhagavad Puran Jamudva Pratham Desh Kaljug Shri Narayanam. Louis Road. Iti Shri New Granth, Trinidad Verses, take your name. Janma Naam, Prit Naam, Rooplal Iti Shri Shukravar, which is Friday in the month of Kartik in this year. Trinidad Desh Iti Shri Sankalp Karik Shrimi Pinda Danam Shri Shri Krishna Arpan. Apply Chandan on them. A Chandan on the pindas. Om Chandanam Uparatishtatam Gandhayam. Apply Chandan on them. Vishnave Namaham Shri Chandanam Uparatishtam Shri Pritnam Rupra Uparatishtatam Shri Narayanam Keshavai Namaham Shri. I press the back right there. Rest the pin there in the tree in the mighty foot there. Give them flowers and black too. We join in Pratna to Bhagwan Krishna, where we pray to him. Simple Pratna, everybody knows. Sri Krishna Chandra Maharaj Prabhu Binati Itani Suniye Suniye Jinke Kachuhe Avalambanane Tinke Charan Rakhiye Rakhiye Bhav Sagardar Bahute कोई ना वाह चाहिए चाहिए मोक्ष दया बिनती इतनी चाहे कोटि प्रभा करिए करिए भाव सागरदार बहुटे रे कोई ना वाह चाहिए चाहिए मोक्ष दया बिनती इतनी चाहे कोटि प्रभा करिए करिए। श्री Krishna Chandra Maharaj Prabhu Binati Itni Suniye Suniye Binati Itni Suniye Suniye Ram Naam. In the 9th of June 1949, am I correct? He came alone. And he's going all alone. 70 how much years? 73 years. What we didn't do and what we couldn't do in 73 years, we can't do today. It's a bit too late. Time have ended. The individual, we all are here for one common purpose. I think so, isn't that so? We all are dressed in nearly the same color, isn't that so? So I guess that we are here for one common purpose. And that is to pay respect to the deceased and to give our bereaved condolences to the family in the time of need, in the time of grief. That I should remind you all, and I should remind myself also, that we all have to go through this one day. Death is so common. It happens every minute. Traditionally, long ago, in the village, like every 10 years someone will die. But in the village now, every day someone will die. A couple of people will die for the day. So it is so common. But what do we learn from it? Do we learn to value time? Do we learn to appreciate family? Or do we learn to sit down and gossip and criticize and condemn and to reject? And the list goes on and on. The individual, when he was pretty more healthy, he used to travel and come and look for me. And just drop in and he would sit down and he would speak. Not for any reason, but casual visit, Sharia, that people no longer even do. That people even take it hard to take up the phone and call. So I even asked for him a couple of weeks ago. My mind was upon him, I don't know why. But one thing he would boast about is his children. Always about his children and their education. That was first priority. He had good trade marks. And all that he worked for was for the sake of his family, the sake of the children. That is all. That is all parents want. Parents don't want their children to suffer the way they suffer. So working in Carolina 1975 Limited, I believe, yes, for many years, he improvised. I know the ending of his stage was very difficult to deal with, right? But he said to you, I will remain until today. When he got married to you, he said, I will remain until today, which means till death do us. How many married couple here are guaranteed to remain until death do us part? In today's world, it's still divorce do us part. But Rooplal have said, I will remain with you. Don't mind how miserable the marriage became. But he remain with you until death do us. He did his part. And if he wasn't so strict, you all wouldn't be straight. Understand? And the flaws that people might have, don't look at the bad that comes from it, but look at the good that came out of it. Look at the good things you have done in your life. Look at where you all came from to where you are now. Look at the individual he have molded you all as 4 children, am I correct? As 4 individuals. You're supposed to be proud today to say, this is my father. How many children are proud to say, this is my father? Don't mind he mightn't be the best religious person. I always say to people, don't be religious, but be righteous. Diwali is on Monday, right? We clean around the whole house. Poor spider hand, no way to clean. We take down the cobweb. And you still have a big cobweb in your heart. We light 100 years, but we're still in darkness. I ain't talking to the neighbor, the Duma Obia. Huh? I ain't talking to my brother and sister. You still living in darkness, don't mind you lighting 100 diya Monday. Because you're not lighting right there yet. Come out of the darkness that you have involved, that you have fallen into. Understand, which is the lust and the greed and the hypocrisy and the malice and the pride and covetousness that makes you feel that you're better than the other person next to you. None of us are better than the other person. We might have a little more looks, but if that was the first thing to go to heaven, I was first. And Racheal, understand? But the fact is, don't allow and don't feel that what you own and what you have makes you a better individual than the next person. We all are not Hindus, we are not Christian, we are not Muslims. We are human, we are human beings. We are human beings. We need to learn how to live. And in order how to live, we must die first. And it's only when we die, then the traveler wakes up, like today, and he realizes, I am all alone. The house I have built is not going with me. Neither will my children, nor wife, nor any relations will go with me today. I am all alone. That is why the bhajan, the flyer said, Aaye bhi akela, to jaye bhi akela. He have come alone, and he is going all alone. Today, the doorhood to fatherhood have come to an end. It have already been closed. But as you stand as sons, it is your responsibility. Understand, as children, we have duties. And that is what we fail to do, you know. I didn't ask you to bring me in the world. We call them the Makaram children. When the father quarreled, don't go online so late, don't come home so late, save your money. Why don't hush your old mouth? Ain't you done live your life already? You two niggas gusting and nagging. And the last thing he said, and asked you to bring me in the world. Understand? But there's a reason for this. Why? Because parents don't want to see their children suffer the way they. A father shows his love differently from a mother. You know? A mother's heart is very soft, right? A father will be stern. But on techie side is the opposite. Understand? I'm proud of you, both of you. I said that to you. Understand? But the fact is, fathers may not know how to show the love. But indeed, he never allowed you all to starve. Main taras rahat tera mera. You say, Beti, all my son will carry is my name, you know. But Beti, you will carry good character. Let the son them do what they want. But I want a daughter with good character. Main taras rahat tera mera. मेरे आंगन में कोई खेले नंदी सियसी से बरले मेरे सादी खुशियाँ ले ले तेरा संग झूल रहा है मेरे बाहों में जग सादा. Remember what goes around? What you're standing and doing here today, Rishi and Shashi, your sons will do it one day too. Understand? तेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जग में मेरा राजा दुलार. I give you my name. I don't know if you call you the sun, the moon, the star. For sun, you are everything in my name. When I die and people see you, they will see me, they remember my name. So this morning, how many sons are proud to say, this is my father, or that was my father? Not ashamed. You know, many children don't come forward to perform their parents' final rites because they are ashamed. They don't want to. Look, let me tell you something. We are not, what I said, we are not Hindus, Christians, or Muslims. We are human. We are human beings, and we should do what human beings are supposed to do. And that is, serve your parents. Every scripture teaches you, first God is your mother. And if you can't serve them and treat them well, then how could you find God? But if you are abusive to your parents, if you speak harsh to them, I always say today, you see, today, who benefits today? Could you tell me? Who benefits today? A lot of people benefits today. Understand? But not the soul. The funeral home benefit because they get a job. Huh? Not Donnie, I ain't seen Donnie. Them know how my mouth is. Understand? A lot of people benefit. The flower shop benefit. Understand? The broadcasting crew benefit also. The Pundit benefit too sometimes. Huh? You see, in life, we want to do things when it's too late. We want to bring all the rolls and all the nice carnations and the best perfume and the best outfit. And when a man living, he can't get a biscuit, and when he's dead, he get a casket. When you live in, you can't get one drop of water from your children, but when you die, you have everything. What sense it makes then? What sense? Did we make time to come and look for him? Did we make time to say, Daddy, how are you feeling today? I know you're miserable enough, but I still love you. When was the last time you all said to him as children, I love you, despite what? I love you. You know why I love you? Because you took good care of me. Because you provided for us. You have become old. It is my duty now to do for you. Understand? So when you were small, he held your finger and he teach you to walk. मैं तरस रहा तेरा मेरा मेरे आंगन में कोई खेले नंदी सी हंसी से बदले मेरे शादी खुशियाँ ले ले तेरा संग झूल रहा है मेरे बाहों में जग सारा मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जग में मेरा राजा दुलार. So he held your finger and he taught you to walk. He said, son, just as I held your finger and taught you to walk, one day you will become my walking stick. And I ask you today, were you your father's walking stick when he wanted you to tote him around? When he wanted you to pick him up? He never complained. When there were no jobs and no food, he went the extra mile. Understand? When he walked barefooted, when he walked to work, when he went through the hardship, when they would cook on the chulha, you have electric stove. When they would leap in the floor, you have tile and terrazzo. When they would sleep on the carrot, you have steel roof. When he would go down to the pond to wash clothes, you have washer and dryer. When he would walk to work, you have the best vehicle to drive. And the best thing he gave to his 4 children is education that he couldn't get. And even he instilled that to his grandchildren also. The best thing he gave to you all is education that he couldn't get. And today, what do we give as children? How often did we say, I love you? How often did we call to say, I remember you? I want nothing from you, but I just call to say, I remember you. I love you. But today, it is too late. Today, nothing will come back. Look at the bottom line is in funeral now is like party. We don't do what is good for the soul. We do what is good for the living, isn't that? I want this and the dead want that. The dead wants nothing now. The only thing could benefit the soul is to pray for him. So if when you're alive and you can't give a drop of water, when I die, don't bring honey. If when I'm alive and you can't pick up the phone and call me or visit me, when I die, you shouldn't come. I didn't say so. The line of the bhajan says, Kabhi pyase ko pani pilaya nahi, ban amrit pilane se kya fayda, kabhi girti hua, girti means when you fall, right? Kabhi girti hua, uthaya nahi, ban amrit pilane se kya fayda. When I fell down, did you pick me up? No. He said, who get the house and land, let them do for you. Kabhi girti hua, uthaya nahi, baat amrit pilane se kya fayda. When I ask you for a drop of water, a cup of water, what do you tell me? What, your foot break? You can't wait? You are so busy? If when I was alive, and you never give me one drop of water, when I die, don't bring amrit come. Main to mandir gaya, puja aarti ghari, but then we go in the mandir and we want to do all the puja and aarti. मैं तो मंदिर गया, पूजा आरती करी, पूजा करते हुआ है ख्याल आ गया, कभी माँ बाप सेवा. What sense you going to the mandir now to do puja and you're cursing your mother and father every day? कभी माँ बाप सेवा उधाय नहीं, बद अमृत पिलाने से क्या फायदा, कभी गिरती हुआ उताय नहीं, बद अमृत पिलाने से क्या फायदा. And the bhajan goes on, was a very popular bhajan some time ago. मैं हरिद्वार काशी मथुरा गया. We would go to India, we'd bathe in Kashi, Mathura, all the sacred rivers. मैं तो गंगा नहीं. And we take bath in all the sacred rivers, but it never cleaned our mind. Our mind became the same. Understand? The fact is, sometimes we appreciate people when it's too late. Today when you die, we want only nice things, for the fancy and the glitter to show the world. But when we were alive, nobody really cared and nobody had time. I ask you today, and I tell you today, the most wealthiest thing and the most valuable thing in life is a family. You could choose your friends, but when children had to come in the world, God had to find a couple first. And He put Rooplal and your mother together. And that is why they had 4 children. You could choose everything, but you cannot choose a family. Understand? Sometimes we say, why that man couldn't be my father, boy? Why he? Why I have to born in that family for? You know why? That is God's work. And never should you condemn the work of the Lord. The family, they prays together. And that is what He tried to do. He tried His best to hold His family together. So today, there's nothing else for me to do. This is just the Panch Tattva that is lying here, the 5 elements. It must be disposed. And there's no great prayer, and there's no great sanction to be done. Because at this point, the body has no purpose. It's only when we are alive, it has a purpose. Understand? So my dear friends, let us draw your palms together. I see there are 2 bhajans on the leaflet. I'll leave it until you have a eulogy to do. So let us pray. Hari Om Shantakaram Bhujagashailam Paramanagam Sudesham Vishwadharam Gagana Santrisham Megavaranam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanenam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Bande Vishnu Bhave Haranam Sarvaloke Kanatanam Yang Brahma Varunindra Rudra Maruta Sulamantate Devastave Vede Sangha Paragramo Panishade Gayantiyam Samagraha Anadino Janadeva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Aksharai Pundari Kaksha Preet Moksha Pradhu Bhava. Everyone, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ram Nam. Offer the flower at the feet and bow to it. At this point, you're going to have the eulogy. Independence. Wahid died. Whom? Right, we go in upstairs. Upstairs or downstairs? Come, take this pinder.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lena Houlass, and I am a proud Houlass's granddaughter.
Everybody. Yeah, just a piece of can. No.
I would like to thank you all for being here today. It is very nice to see that my grandpa is loved by many people.
Take your time. Slow.
My grandfather lived a life that was full of hard work as he worked as a laborer at the Timbaland sugar factory and loved what he did. He was patient, charitable, and well respected. He was a very good provider for his family and ensured that everything went well in our home. For instance, for Christmas, he would always give my grandma money to buy new curtains so that our home could get a fresh new look. A few waited with me and would only stop a math that she was comfortable with for me to go to school. He was the only one who called me on the shop and not Selena at home. He encouraged me to take my education seriously, as he believed education was the way out of any situation. And he did his advice, passed both my CSET and CAPE exam, and began my Bachelor of Science in nursing. He would give all his grandchildren money to buy snacks whenever he visited and twice for Christmas. Grandpa, I will miss you, and I will always think of you with a smile. The many things you have done all the time, and all the times that you were there, even though I might not have said enough, I appreciated all that you did for me. I was blessed to have a grandfather like you. Rest in peace, Grandpa. Thank you.
Come listen. Give them flowers, give them rest of flowers. Please stand, let us bow our head in prayer. बाहर से तू खामोश रहे तू, भीतर भीतर रोए रे, भीतर भीतर रो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को. The bhajan sings that today the bird is free from this cage, and henceforth there be no more suffering for this soul. Binjre ke panchi re, tera dard न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को. कह न सके तो अपनी कहानी, तेरे भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी रे. It's a kahani. The story have come to an end now. कह न सके तो अपनी कहानी, तेरे भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी रे. विधि तेरी कथा लिखी, आंसू ये कल मजबूर, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को. And the last verse says, चुप के रोने वाले, रखना छुपा के दिल के छाले रे. Silently I will cry and say, God, don't allow me to suffer anymore. because only you see my pain. चुपके चुपके रोने वाले रखना छुपा के दिल के चाले रे. ये पत्थर का, God, even the people I've given my life for, their heart is like पत्थर mean ये पत्थर का देश पगले. So God, take me to a foreign land where I will no longer suffer. ये पत्थर का देश पगले, कोई ना तेरा हो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को. बाहर से तू खामोश रहे तू, भीतर भीतर रोए रे, भीतर भीतर रो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को. Ram Naam. Please offer the flower bowl. Have your seat. Those who like to have the final viewing, Kudusu, God bless you. Bring all the aromatic. Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajo Man, Harna Bhavave Dhadhuram, Navakanjalochana Kanjamukupar, Kanja par kanja dhuram. Navakanjalochana kanja mukupar, Kanja par kanda dhuram. Shri Ramachandra kripalu bhajuman, Harna bhava bedha dhuram. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Ram Naam. Who is this? Huh? I thought I firecracker. I want to know really jail when I said a boss they know. Yeah.